Hello, welcome to Top Stories today. The wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has said that some of the initiatives of President Bola Tinubu under the Renewed Hope agenda are already yielding fruit and will soon reach all communities in the country. Authorities in Uganda have reportedly halted the recent ban on meat sales in the capital, Kampala, amid an outbreak of foot and mouth disease. Inter Miami slumped to their first defeat of the Major League Soccer season on Sunday yesterday, losing 3-2 at home to Montreal. Welcome to News Hour, this hour, here on TV Sapiencia. With me, Chioma Vic Chukwemeka. The news in full. The wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has said that some of the initiatives of President Bola Tinubu under the Renewed Hope agenda are already yielding fruits and will soon reach all communities in the country. The First Lady stated this at the inauguration of the Women Wing of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Abuja today, Monday, adding that the initiatives would benefit all Nigerians, especially women. Represented by the Mandate Secretary for Women Affairs in the Federal Capital Territory, Mrs. Adebayo Benjamin Laniyi, Tinubu said that the economic situation of the country is already improving. The First Lady urged women to always live as shining examples and remain united to advance the cause of women in the country. She said women must see themselves as healers and play their role in healing the land. As the Muslim Ummah begins the annual Ramadan fast, the chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, Jalal Arabi, has emphasized the significance of perseverance and faith in the face of challenges in the country. The Sultan of Sokoto, Saad Abubakar, had earlier declared today, Monday, 11th day of March 2024, as the first day of Ramadan, noting that the declaration was based on the sighting of the moon in almost every part of the country earlier yesterday, Sunday, which was the 29th day of the month of Shaban and signifying March 11 as the first day of Ramadan 1445. In his Ramadan message today, Monday, the NACON chairman urged Muslims to endure the challenges, adding that part of a Muslim's faith was the ability to recognize Allah's wisdom woven into every aspect of life, including moments of hunger and difficulty. We move right now to Kano State, where the governor, Abba Kabir Yusuf, has urged President Bola Tinubu to open land borders to enhance food security in the country. He stated this during a courtesy visit by the Comptroller General of Customs, Mr. Adewale Adeniyi, earlier today, Monday, in Kano. Kabir Yusuf, who lamented the harsh economic conditions being experienced by Nigerians, said that the reopening of the borders would check inflation and cut prices of food items. In Enugu State, the governor, Mr. Peter Mba, has forwarded the name of Mr. Chijioke Okonkwo to the State House of Assembly for confirmation as the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Enugu State Electricity Regulatory Commission. The names of Mr. Chinedumu Okabara, Mr. Choka Akunne, and Mr. Ruben Okoye were also forwarded to the Assembly for confirmation as commissioners in the Commission. The names were contained in a letter forwarded to the House, which was read by the Speaker, Chief Uche Ugu, during the House Emergency Plenary today, Monday. The Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities and the Non-Academic Staff Union today declared a 7-day warning strike. The union said a declaration was made to demand the payment of 4 months of withheld salaries of their members by the federal government after the 2022 nationwide strike. This followed the resolution of the Joint Action Committee of the two unions after a meeting held in Akure, Ondo State Capital on Thursday and Friday. These were contained in a communique signed by the national president, Sanu Mohammed Ibrahim, and made available to newsmen today, Monday. In 2022, 2 months after ASU commenced a nationwide strike, both Sanu and the non-academic staff of educational and associated institutions also embarked on a nationwide industrial action. The action was to protest the government's failure to fulfill its promises to the workers. In Abia State, the wife of the governor, Mrs. Priscilla Chidemoti, has frowned at the discovery of a baby factory in Abia, the commercial hub of the state. She also revealed that the state government is determined to protect every Abia girl child against all forms of violence and sexual exploitation. The First Lady, who spoke in Omahia yesterday, expressed sadness that while the world was preparing to celebrate the 2024 edition of the International Women's Day celebration, some nefarious persons were busy exploiting innocent girls for selfish reasons. She added that the government will not allow criminals to undermine the collective efforts of the government to build a decent state that will explore the talents of Abia State women positively. She also called on Abia citizens to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity to the police or the Gender-Based Violence Office at the office of the First Lady of the State Ministry of Women Affairs. The First Lady also commended the Abia State Police Command, led by the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Kenechukwu Onwemili, for their swift response and professionalism, which led to the rescue of the girls and arrest of some suspects. Recall that early Saturday morning at the weekend, the police, acting on intelligence, stormed a building that served as a baby factory in Abia. A few suspects were arrested, while 16 pregnant girls, all of whom hail from a neighboring state of Akwa Ibom, and 8 babies were rescued. We're following up on the story and we'll keep updating you. Still to come on the news, President Bola Tinubu will today inaugurate the renamed Minna International Airport. President Bola Tinubu will today, Monday, inaugurate the renamed Minna International Airport Agro-Processing Zone and Agricultural Equipment. The airport, first inaugurated by former military president, head of state Ibrahim Babangida on June 20, 1990, was renamed Bola Ahmed International. That's Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Airport, Minna, by Governor Umar Bago of Niger State on Friday. The remodeled airport was previously closed due to the cut-off runway, but now it has a fully furnished domestic terminal. About 2,000 hectares will be used for the agro-processing zone project, 1,000 hectares for drip irrigation and greenhouses, and 1,000 hectares for processing of dairy products. We'll bring you details of the event in our subsequent bulletins. Away from Nigeria to Uganda, where the authorities have reportedly halted the recent ban on meat sales in the capital Kampala amid an outbreak of foot and mouth disease. Health officials had last week imposed the ban and ordered the closure of all slaughter places to curb the spread of the outbreak. But Minister of Kampala City and Metropolitan Affairs, Minsa Kabanda, yesterday Sunday told newsmen that the ban had been halted as the government continued to assess the impact of the disease in the capital. Ms. Kabanda, however, urged people to ensure that animals were tested before being slaughtered. Traders had opposed the ban and accused the government of failing to prevent the disease from spreading. Foot and mouth disease has been reported in 40 districts across the country, according to local media. The Kingdom of Eswatini has denied reports that it was offering nationality to citizens from Southern Africa to fill up for shortage of men in the country. It follows a viral fake letter reportedly written by King Swati III expressing concern with scarcity of men in the kingdom. The letter claimed the kingdom will facilitate the willing men from Southern Africa to marry wives and get free houses from the kingdom. It is not clear who authored the fake letter, which had excited some social media users from Southern Africa. Eswatini, Africa's last absolute monarchy, has a population of about 1.2 million people. Away from Eswatini and the scarcity of men, Chadian junta appointed Prime Minister Success Masra has announced he will run for the presidency a week after the leader of the junta, interim President Mahamat Debi, announced his own candidacy. Mr. Masra, a former opposition leader, signed a reconciliation deal with Mr. Debi after his return from exile before he was appointed Prime Minister in January. He told supporters at a rally on Sunday that he was seeking the top seat so as to unite the people and heal hearts. The opposition have criticized the move, saying it is a ploy to give the appearance of pluralism to an election which Mr. Debi is certain to win. In Libya, the leaders of Libya's two rival governments have agreed to form a single unified government, signaling progress in ending a political stalemate that has persisted for more than a decade. In a joint statement yesterday, Sunday, the leaders said they had agreed on the necessity of forming a new unified government that would supervise long-delayed elections and unify sovereign positions. The talks were held in Egypt's capital, Cairo, and were led by the Arab League Secretary General Ahmad Abul Gate. The negotiation involved the president of the Libyan Presidential Council and the head of the High State Council, both based in Tripoli, as well as the Speaker of the House of Representatives in the rival Benghazi-based administration. Team Nigeria recorded a clean sweep of gold medals yesterday, Sunday, at the ongoing African Games in Ghana after 6 female wrestlers won in their various categories. Mercy Genesis kicked off the gold medal rush, winning Nigeria's first wrestling gold medal in the 50 kg category. It was an atmosphere of joy and excitement for Nigeria after sweeping all 5 gold medals at the female wrestling event. Olympic silver medalist Blessing Oborodudu led by example as captain of the Nigerian wrestlers to defeat Blandin Yengiri of Cameroon, 14-4. Multiple world medalist Odunayo Adekuroye followed in Blessing's footsteps by beating Zineb Hassoune of Morocco with a pinfall. Commonwealth champion and multiple African champion Mercy Genesis did not disappoint as she dispatched her Egyptian counterpart Mohamed Nada of Egypt 7-0. African Games debutant Ogunsaya Christiana produced a dominant display in the 53 kg to outclass her opponent Nogona Bakayoko of Cote d'Ivoire 11-0. Hannah Ruben added more celebration to the already agog atmosphere after she defeated Ami Yuin of Cote d'Ivoire. The president of the Nigerian Wrestling Federation, Daniel Igali, while reacting, said the victory was the result of hard work and dedication. Away from that, Inter Miami slapped to their first defeat of the Major League Soccer season yesterday, Sunday, losing 3-2. At home to Montreal after the Hurons opted to arrest Argentine superstar Lionel Messi. Fernando Alvarez, Matia Kukaro and Sunusi Ibrahim scored the goals for Montreal, who moved into second place in the Eastern Conference standings, where they trailed Miami on goal difference. Miami coach Gerardo Tata Martino opted to rest several of his first-choice starting lineup, with Messi omitted from the squad altogether and Luis Suarez and Sergio Busquets on the bench. But the wisdom of that decision soon came under scrutiny after Montreal dominated the early exchanges before Alvarez headed the visitors into the lead from a corner in the 13th minute. Miami slowly worked themselves into the game thereafter, and Jody Alba had the ball in the net in the 17th minute, only for it to be disallowed for offside. With that story, we wrap it up on the news this hour. A quick reminder of our top stories. We told you that the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has said that some of the initiatives of the president, Bola Tinubu, under the Renewed Hope agenda are already yielding fruit and will soon reach all communities in the country. In Uganda, authorities have reportedly halted the recent ban on meat sales in the capital, Kampala, amid an outbreak of foot and mouth disease. Inter Miami slumped to their first defeat of the Major League Soccer season yesterday, Sunday, losing 3-2 at home to Montreal. That's it on News Hour this hour. On behalf of the entire editorial news and production team, my name is Choma Vicchukwemeka. Stay with us here on TV Sapienza. We have other news hours. At the 6 p.m. Nigerian time, we'll have the Igbo news, while we'll still have some Igbo news by 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. all Nigerian time. Thank you so much for staying with us, and do have a great time ahead. Bye-bye.